Well, this is a very important human rights meeting. It is, in my view, the most important human rights meeting that takes place in Europe on an annual basis. And this meeting is important for two reasons. First, it brings together representatives of governments in the 57 OSCE countries, together with representatives of non-governmental organizations, to discuss human rights issues. The second reason it's important is that implementation word that's in its title. This is a meeting about governments implementing their commitments in the Helsinki Final Act and other important documents agreed at summit meetings and elsewhere on human rights. So that makes this meeting particularly focused on some of the shortcomings and problems and looking for concrete solutions. I started my remarks this morning with a quotation from President Obama from his speech on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington this July. The President said that the arc of the moral universe bends toward justice, but it doesn't do this by itself, and that it requires vigilance and not complacency. And I feel this applies to human rights across the OSCE area. There are areas where we have made a lot of progress, but there are areas where we need more attention. There are problems of actions that are taken against non-governmental organizations that make it difficult for them to organize. There are problems of freedom of assembly. There are problems of pressure on the media that have shrunk the space in some countries for free expression of ideas and opinions. There are problems of tolerance, of treatment of minorities, of religious groups, of the lesbian, gay community as well. And I hope over the next 2 weeks we will discuss these problems and talk about how some progress can be made. This meeting has relevance not only for those who are here, but for others as well. We will be discussing issues that are relevant to those organizations, whether they're in any other country in the OSCE. So I urge them to follow what's being discussed here, because some of the problems they're encountering in their countries will be discussed at this meeting. The second reason I think it's relevant, I hope they follow this, is we want to hear from them. We want to know what their problems are. Whether you're in this meeting or you're in a country in the OSCE area, follow us on Twitter and on Facebook and let us know what your concerns are so that we can bring those concerns to bear in the meeting.